The fuck? What's up, buddy? Smoke one. Have a cigarette. You know what the difference between watching paint dry and RuneScape is? The paint will eventually dry. This never ends. I used to huff paint and acetone and shit for fun. Probably why I'm so fucked. I'm glad to be able to say I pretty much did every drug and got some glitch. Some kind of glitch in the system. Do they give you paint in jail? Like a paintbrush? You know the one thing I'd miss the most? Cigarettes. I got locked up. I'm not worried about anything else. Nobody's gonna be butt fucking me. Hello. It's fucking windy out, dude. If I disappear, my power went out. My Wi-Fi is gone. Hey look, it's Prey's foot. Here to die on his task. Let's drop overheads. Woohoo! Fucking morons. Overheads and prosy forever, man. Fuck you. I decided I want 50 mil Slayer. I ain't clean, man. Definitely ain't. I want to finish 50 mil because that's 1/4. And then I want to do Hunter. I really want to do Hunter. Hunter. I don't know, I'm not there right now. Give a fuck less about work right now. Time to game. Time to game the time. Time to game the time. I got money goils. GP goils. It pays for everything. Pays for my barrage runes. Good training magic. Mainly on smoke devils. I just get like lots of smoke devils. They're scary. I don't feel safe when I'm not on them. I'm always very hyper vigilant. I know, I always wanted 200 mil hunter, so that should be my next 200 mil. Well, yeah, I won't get hit points first. Hunter is gonna be my next 200 mil. That and agility are two skills I always wanted. I made it to 150 mil agility and I made it to 80 mil hunter on another account. But I never finished them. Maybe I'm just not good enough. When my hair grows back. Astral projecting. I know how. You know, Extension tried to astral project, but he was too young. He tried though. This is all a projection. None of this is real. I'm not real. You're not real. It's just numbers and atoms. My man. It isn't Billy Boy. Oh, yeah, you cheap bottled Chippewa. I'm not. This thing. Dave's not here. Dave's not here, man. A buck. Dude's got a picture of a buck. My man. It's like it's staring at me. I think it's how long. I think it's command is how long. I don't know, what do they call it? The buck. Choo-choo train. What's up, Dub? What's up, Underwear? How you doing? I wake up in the evening and I ain't got much to say. I'm nothing but tired, tired and bored in myself. Gonna need a little help. Can't start a fire. Can't start a fire without a spark. Guns for hire. I don't even know what day it is, man. Give a fuck. I'll get there when I get there, you know? I don't have anything planned out in that department. I just take days one at a time. Can't think too far ahead. Everybody's so concerned with where I'm living, where I'm gonna be living, when I'm gonna be moving, what I mean, like, what the fuck? About right now. Doesn't matter. By the time I do move, I'll have people saying, "No, did you move?" Why? It's like, yeah, that season starts. That season comes out in May, man. Beginning episodes of that. Should be fun. I've been thinking about just living on my savings and quitting work for 6 months, but can't do that to my boss. I want to, but I can't do that to him. It would only cost me like $4 grand in bills, plus food and whatever, weed. It would only cost me like 10 grand for 6 months, less. But is it worth losing, 60, 70 a year? Not like my stream's gonna catch any traction and I'm gonna make money from it. Like, I would just basically be living off of what I have already saved. It would kind of be a back step in my future. It'd be nice for my gains, but like, there's one part of my shoulder saying do it, and the other side is saying don't. So we'll see how I feel in 2 months. Like, it's got my tax returns. I gouge myself to the max, so I get a big return. I had 3 tax returns from 3 different companies. Plus Twitch isn't, I have to pay in. Pricks. I had a W-2 from the HVAC. I had a W-2 from this one shop I was working at. And I had a W-2 from the current butcher shop that I'm working at. I got back like 5 grand. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I didn't even realize I worked that much, but for 3 months, I was making $100 an hour, and then for 4 or 5 months, I was working at the shop. So I mean, it adds up. The HVAC was great. I would have kept doing it, but my boss was a fucking dickhead, and he was a liar. I don't like liars, man. I just don't want to talk to you. Like, if I tell you something, you go and tell other people, I don't want to talk to you anymore. Like, if I tell you something in private, I'm not going to work for you anymore. Yeah, he asked me, well, Dave, you're making all this money, and you only want to work 20 or 30 hours a week. I'm like, well, I'm on medication, and my doctors and myself only want to work 20, 30 hours a week. Then he was like all understanding and whatever, and then he told one of the foremans, and I showed up to a job, and the guy was like, oh, you're the one who turned down he wanted me to be like an overseer, go and oversee project startings, and I turned it down. And the guy was like, oh, you're that retarded guy that turned down the supervisor role. So, that was nice. I called him up. I was like, so you brought me up in the meeting, I guess. Most people wouldn't turn down 10 grand a week, but there's me. I'd rather make 3K doing what I like There's some big bucks to make in HVAC, electrical. But I like meat. His finger's halfway cut off from a couple weeks ago. Oh, he's getting cut at work. It happens. Hidden kiwi in there. What's so hidden about it? Yeah, if I DC, it's because it's like 100-mile-an-hour winds outside for some reason. Some fucking storms coming through the East Coast. On my lappy top. The lappy top. What are you degenerates up to? Bunch of fucking degenerates we all are. Barbie fishing. But my friend. Fishing. You have the barrel. The Buku barrel. I like trains. I like the sound they make. I like the sound trains make. I like the sound they make. I like the sound trains make. I like the sound they make. Steamboat Tommy comes port to port looking for gingerbread. Yo, there's another mode on this higher than the white setting. It's called God mode, and it turns rainbow. God mode. Son of a bitch. Oh, there it is. Looking for my spoon. You're a steamboat Tommy, huh? Must be nice living life like that. Life of leisure. Oh, that's a gummy piece right there. Jesus Christ. Fucking shit's laying on my shit. I pulled a one false step. Something was laying on my keyboard for 5 seconds. See, there's accidental times where something bumps your keyboard on your laptop, and then there's holding it down all night. Where in tarnation's bastard is my hot knife? Jumping, Jesus. Oh, that's a big old blob. He holds down a key, uses that telecrystals thing. Some fuckery. I don't know how it works because I don't do it. Not my problem. Not my band one day, right? I'm gonna put this thing on God mode and cough my balls off. So this is the settings: low, medium, high, highest. Well, the manufacturer didn't want you to know that there's a higher mode. There's one mode higher, called God mode. And it turns rainbow in color. I'll let it rip. What you do, put on high mode, turn it on. Fucking purposeless how much that is. Don't even need that much. Damn. There's no reason to get that high off weed, but welcome to our world. Fucking Puffco. It's another conundrum I never understood. People see your beard is gone, and they ask, like, if you shaved. I did it with a 2-blade razor and some shaving cream. It was horrible. My buzzer's not working, so... After about a month, my beard's about 2 inches, nearly. I'm sorry, about 1.25 inches a month it grows. So, like, I didn't shave for like 6 weeks, so to do it with a shaving razor was fucking daring. Took me 45 minutes. I got nicked a couple spots on my chin, but that's it. What I should do is, like I used to keep up on it and shave every morning. I don't know, I guess laziness. Laziness ties in. What the fuck happened to my music? Even showering is a chore. I brush and floss my teeth a lot more than I shower, I'll tell you that. Some people call it depression or whatever, like going months without showers. I haven't done that in years, but I would go months. I think the last time I did a big stretch of that was like 2019. I didn't shower for like 6 months. I was with like 3 or 4 different girls. Dude, I was living the dream. Making $1,000 a week playing RuneScape streams. Don't give a fuck about showering or doing anything. Or I was 120 pounds. My arms are like 3 times the size they were then. Like I was a skeleton. It was very unhealthy, but like I was having a lot of fun. Put it that way. Like if somebody told you, you know, whatever your job is right now, if they're like, alright, well we're gonna give you like $1,000 a week. You don't have to work anymore and it's consistent for a little while. Would you do it? Just to do it, to enjoy that life? Ordering pizza until it's stacked to the fucking ceiling, man. Like I think everyone, I got to do it a few times, but everyone should know what it's like to fully immerse yourself in RuneScape for like 6 months. Like, no work, no like obligations, just like everybody deserves to have that freedom at some point to really understand the game. I mean, the first thing I do when my eyes open is put myself in zone, NMZ. This game's the first and last thing I do every day. Call it obsession, call it boredom, call it nothing better to do, but I play on my phone at work, come back wherever it is I'm living, play till I sleep. Just playing the game, man. See who can outlast each other. See who dies next in game. I hope it's not me, man. I have bad dreams every other night lately. Because I'm doing Slayer. Like, it's just these repetitive dreams of dying on the account. And you wake up sort of in a daze. Do I ever feel like not to it? No, man. That's default. If I can't do that, I'm not leaving my I'm not getting in my car. This game's more important than anything else in my life. So, if I can't play on my phone at work, it's my job. If a girl has a problem with it, bye girl. Basically, fuck everything else. The only reason I work is because this society I live in, this fucking America that I live in, you gotta pay bills. That I'm forced. I don't want to do any of this shit. Wish I could fucking move to another country and live for free, but... How far would 50 grand get me if I moved to Egypt? 50 USD. Could I live there comfortable for a while? Anywhere, please. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Jokes aside, you have to think about your future, and unfortunately, RuneScape's not gonna pave the way for my future. So, you know, I'm blessed that I'm able to play on my phone at work. Put it that way. But, like, if it came down between being on my phone and my current job, I'd have to take the job. Like, I'd have to just not. Which would suck. So if we were in a parallel universe where I wasn't going to do 200 mil range this next year, I would do it. Like, I would go to work, but I wouldn't be too happy about it. So, but in our universe... You want to look at our progress. So last year we did 65 million ranged XP. So I got another year of that. We got 100 mil wood cutting now from phone. I did like 35 mil this year. The phone plays a crucial role in me as a player. Whenever I'm doing... Like, I have a lot of shit that I do. Like IRL, so while doing things, you kind of divulge, like, alright, this is less, I can do more, so then when you can do more, you do redwoods. When you have to do less, when it's busy or whatever it is, you put yourself in zone. Like, when I run out of redwoods and ranged, I have mining. Most likely amethyst. You might be like, why even bother? Well, fuck you, dude. 200k mining XP in a day is better at work, is better than not playing at all. Like, I could even probably do shooting stars. Like, gaining 10 hours of mining XP at 20k an hour is better than not gaining 20k. You know what I mean? Like, it's better to be gaining than not. So, you know, I basically run the meat department of the butcher shop at this point, and I still was never given permission to have the Wi-Fi password, because his wife, quote, his wife knows only the fucking password was right under the modem. So, like, that being said, I could do whatever I had to do on my phone. Like, if I had to be, like, chilling at Redwoods, because Kingdom will take care of all my logs for 200 mil con. So that means I'm only halfway done with woodcutting. Glass is half full. We still have over 1,000 hours of AFK Redwoods to do. That's really motivating, because there's gonna come times in my life where I'm obligated to go do something, but have enough ability to sit there and chop. The only thing is, it pisses. Oh, I just out the fucking prayer pod. Jesus Christ! The only thing is, it pisses people off because they hear that tick, 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 tick. I've tuned it out. Bro, I did 150 mil woodcutting on a main with the tick, tick, tick on the phone, and now another 100 million on here. I tuned it out. But I forget, to the normal person, hearing a loud cluck, 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 cluck is not a normal sound, and it pisses people off. Like, people are like, can you turn that fucking thing down? It's like, no. Can you fuck off? If I could be doing redwoods, I will be doing redwoods. If I could be in zone, I'll be in zone. It's like it's very rare that I'll be logged out, and it's only for short periods of time, especially because of that year tracker thing. I was logged in 4,700 hours in 2023. I think I could push 5,000. I think I could push 5,000 in 2024. That was very affirmative to me. It was an affirmation that even though I'm old, even though I work, even though I have things going on, I'm still able to be logged in 5,000 fucking hours a year. Like, whether it be zone, redwoods, at the computer, fucking AFK on accident, sitting there for 20 minutes, I somehow find a way to be logged in that much. So I'm proud of that. Most people would tell me to go to my psychiatrist, but I was proud of that. Seeing that year, I was like, holy shit, man, you were at it. You went at it. And I was even burnt for part of that. I only saw a few people with higher years posted, and they were like really big players, like, you know, really whatever. I'm a random compared to some of them, and like I put in huge. Am I nervous for people to catch me on the phone at work? What do you mean, like catch me? What's up, Jude? Well, they'd have to go to human resources or their supervisor. Guess who their supervisor is? The guy on the phone. So, no. I let them on their phones when they're not busy. When we're not busy, go ahead. I don't give a fuck. They don't have the Wi-Fi password, but I'm only on my phone once every 20 minutes. I don't have Twitter, mobile Twitter. Getting rid of mobile Twitter was the best thing I ever did for my mental health, but I'm only on it once every 20 minutes to sip potions. You know, I was dating this chick for a few weeks, so we were texting and whatever, which was a waste of my time anyway, but I'm on my phone less than anyone else there, and I gain more than all of them. If that makes sense. Like, they're on their phone scrolling fucking social medias and other bullshit. That stuff doesn't exist to me. All that matters is numbers. When I'm there, I make my money. Sell that meat. When I go on my phone, I keep the numbers going up. When I get back from work, get on my laptop, whatever I'm at, keep the numbers going up. Never stops. If you stop, you might as well quit. You might as well just not even play. You get to where I'm at, it's do or die. Most of you will never know what it's like to feel obligated by personal reasons to play this game, like from the moment your eyes open up at 6:30 to go to work to midnight when you go to sleep, you're logged in to, like, it's all I know. I'm institutionalized for the past 8 years, basically, by a game. By a routine, you know, I went right from top main to a year later, I was top page hardcore. So it was like, 5 years of that into 4 years of this. This is all I know. It's the climb. That's all I know. I don't know anything else. Everything else, like, I don't know anything. I make $3,000 a week running a butcher shop. I know some other things, but what I mean is, like, it's the only, like, fucking routine that I know is there, and I enjoy it. It's the only sure thing in my life. Got a laddie. Am I porking a guy? I have no one. I'm better off that way. It's cheaper. You go out nowadays, you go out to eat, it's fucking $100 for 2 people. Like, it's a waste of fucking money. I spent like $3,000 between food and going out and the hotels and whatever else. Like, fuck that. Yeah, I know I can afford it. That's why these girls want to hang out now. Fucking money hungry. It's just the way I like it, though. Little bitches. They're just playthings for me. RuneScape will be there when girls are gone and my jobs are gone and my life is gone. RuneScape will be there. All the other shit's temporary. Never alone, man. I always have my game here. And then when you're a high rank, it's like it gives you a self-satisfaction if you're all by yourself, nobody to talk to, but you're the 14th highest in what you're doing. I know it sounds kind of cringe, but it's like having a good Yu-Gi-Oh deck when you were a kid. Kind of, it's just nerdy ass fucking fuck the ranks. That's what people who never have ranks say. You don't know what it's like. You'll never be top page. You'll never know that feeling of like, dude, I'm about to be ranked 13. This guy's, I'm out playing him. I'm out playing him. You don't have that in you. You don't have that dog. That's okay. Not everybody does. This game has made me $112,000 in the past 6 years on Twitch, so really don't care what anybody says. It's a paid hobby. If they want to like split hairs that I don't have and be like, you're wasting your time on a game, I make a passive income off this shit, like just for having a good time. And then the bonus is like, I love it. I want it. So the money is just like, that's great. Will it be more? Yeah. Fuck yeah. Imagine if I was rank 8. From Twitch, be honest with you, like 18K. I did really good in the summer. For a part-time streamer slash working full-time at the time, I did like 18K this past year, which isn't bad considering it. Like I said, that's on the side. Most of that, and it's thank you to a lot of people who, like, when I wasn't even streaming, people continue to subscribe. They could renew it, and there's even people that would like donate just because I motivated them at some point. Like, I might not even remember it. That I motivated somebody that night. I might not even remember it, but they do. And like, if they feel compelled to financially allocate that, that's awesome. But it wasn't why I did it. I'm just a projection of whatever's in my head. Whatever comes out, comes out. But if people are entertained or motivated or compelled financially from that, or, you know, like YouTube, my YouTube videos are finally getting some support. That's a whole nother financial venture, you know, but I don't care. So per se, I don't care, but it's nice to know that, like, I'll be making money in my sleep. I feel like I'm one of those guys back in 2010 recording rambles. Like, I feel like Alkin or something. I feel like I'm at the start of this, like, the next 10-year journey of, like, growth. You know, they had their time that they've been doing things, and I'm putting in my time that I'm doing things. I'm building my platform, and wherever that leads to, it's awesome. But I can't ever forget my roots as a player. You know, a lot of people in my position would do PVM or have a side account doing it, or they like to milk the crowd. Well, that's not my thing. I don't like that content. I don't feel like doing that content. So that cripples my stream in terms of what it could be in terms of quote popularity, as well as every time a person asks me what I play. Like, anytime I meet a person when I'm out, oh, you stream? What do you play, man? and I tell them this, and they always tell me that I should play something else. It's like all that's in their head is money. That's not how like, people who have to talk about it and care about it never have it. The richest people give a fuck about it. That's what I found. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm supposed to play those games. Like, very seldom. Like, I'm going to my boy's house this weekend up in oil country. Well, they never, especially Gage, his cousin, when I told him what I do, he was just interested in what I stream, not telling me what I should, even though he has, like, every other fucking game, like, alive on consoles. So, like, he tried to get, I was up there for 2 weeks, I had some time off. He tried to get me to play some Modern Warfare and some other shit, and, like, some Call of Duty, whatever. Well, just isn't my thing, man. So I just played RuneScape the whole time, and, like, they didn't judge me or nothing. I just fucking cooked Karambwans the whole time I was there. I think I did, like a 15 mil week or some shit of AFK bonds with bad net. That's 80 hours for anybody who doesn't understand math for that. Which is pretty cool considering I was on a fucking laptop in a shitty place. Not that it was a shitty place, the net was. Yeah, they fixed them after I'm done doing that, isn't that? They're gonna take me the whole time. Or I'm gonna finish it while I'm there, but I'm not doing anything but Hunter while I'm there. I've already got it in my head, like, I'm in the woods. What better to do? Lock into boar. Herbivore. FPS games aren't your thing? Nothing's my thing. I don't have just one thing. That's what I've realized. I have a bunch of different things, but none of them really mean anything. You like Perfect Dark for Nintendo 64? Perfect Dark. What's that about? What's that all about? You remember for PlayStation 1 it was called the Siphon Filter? Remember the Siphon Filter games? You know, I didn't know it at the time back then, but back then you'd go to a 48-hour video or a Blockbuster to rent a video game for the weekend, so my dad could get drunk and let me on my console. Well, played a lot of different games that we rented for the weekend, man, I'll tell you that. It was fun. It was a different time. I still remember the smell of the place, of, like, going into the... It's not even a thing anymore, man. It was so cool, too, like... You go in and you just hope that they had the games you wanted. Sometimes they wouldn't. It was like, ah, fuck. And they had that porn section that I never was old enough to go into. I remember when my mom would take us there, people would come walking out of there, she would like move us to the side like she was some saint. Started out Game Boy, PSP, GameCube, PlayStation 2, because I didn't bother with 1 because I skipped by it. My brother had it. And then when I was 12, my life was ruined when a friend showed me this. And that was that. Never bothered with any other consoles. Never bothered with any other games. Other than I played Apex in Season 2, which I just camped and sniped my way to a high Predator rank. Well, it's the only game that's ever really clicked, because you don't have to be good at it. You could be a fucking space cadet like me. When I don't need to use my brain, I don't use it. So it's perfect. It's a perfect game for someone who just spaces out. If I'm not at work and money's on the line, I don't need to be paying attention. You had your buddy mod your PSP. What did that entail? Yeah, this game's great for people who aren't good at any other games and have free time. That's the best slogan ever for this game. You can actually climb, even if you're shit, as long as you play. Like, I'm not good. I don't have some super secret strategy. I just outlast the people around me. Like, a lot of those guys are so much better than I am in terms of, like, they could play so much more efficiently. Well, they only play for so long, though. I'm like a fucking virus. It just never goes away. It's on you. I don't even know the guy ahead of me. And he doesn't even know me. But he's like 12 mil ahead. And he's my biggest target in life. In game. He doesn't even know me. You played in 2016? Who were you back then? What was your name in 2016? I knew everyone. Who was anyone? It was a good year. That was a big year. 2017, I broke top page for the first time on the main. Feels like a fucking eternity ago now. In April of that year. I played competitively from 2015 till then. And then beyond. I've played competitively ever since. Competitively to me is like you're looking for ranks, you're going for ranks, your top page. That's a linker to it there. A link ski. Blue Police says that. I'd believe you if you weren't a fake account, but I don't think Floop cares or knows who I am. Yeah, I have some time put in. Yeah. I figured it'd get devalued. I ain't shit. I'm not a grinder, I just have the ability to play every day. Ardino. Oh yeah. He had so much pressure placed on him that he was going to be rank 2, that he imploded. Did they ever take a chance to ask him if that's what he even wanted? It was just, you're going to be rank 2, you're going to be rank 2. Like, that was the standard set. I'd love to say he was a good guy, but he was just a sponge. He was just a fucking community pirate, basically. follow in with the trends. Probably peak at like rank 8 and then never finish, so I'll peak at rank 8 though. I'll never finish though. Cap King's a moron. Why not? Depends. I can't touch Fifth, McGee, or Alkin. That's 3 already. Then Tila, if he stays consistent. Funk. One false step. Lydia. There's a toss-up. In my mind, I can outlast every one of those fucking guys, but they have enough of a lead or they could milk it. The only 2 that I know I can never touch is McGee and Fifth. All the others have so fucking much time to go that it could happen. Never know what'll happen in 12k hours, like efficient hours. Alkin took 6k hours to do Slayer, so like it's not like he's gonna be blasting out Tiger years. Lydia PBMs. It's like it's only a matter of time. If they're not fucking hungry as I am, I'm gonna pass them just by default. But for now, they're ahead. And that's that. It's like when you start out, you want to max or whatever, and you can see the goal, but you don't know if you'll ever make it. Well, right now, it's just looking at rank 13. That's my next climb. He's only 13 mil ahead, and I do 2 mil more per week than him. He sits in zone all day. That's it, just zone. Not gonna lie. Well, I have just enough to get all the way to 200 mil Slayer with just enough combat XP left. I won't have any left over. I already did my zone time. Range is just a bonus. Just lucky to have that while at work. I lined it up pretty precisely. I might have did a little too much combat, a little too much melee, but not by much. I left defense low, and I left all of magic. 50 mil is a nice stop point for a while. 1/4 of the way. It's like rank 9. There's only, I'm ranked 12 in Slayer. Like, there's only 11 people with more Slayer than me. It's like, nobody seems to be in too much of a hurry. I want to do Hunter. Hunter would be a big wild card for me. Add them up, divide it by 3. And then the magic as well. So if it's 1, 2, 320, 460, or whatever. Smithing's nice. I'm gonna do smithing after Hunter, come back to Slayer, make money. I barrage all my tasks that I can barrage. I use magic, pure magic though. I don't use shared. But it all equates out to finishing Slayer, so whatever way I look at it, I had left enough XP. I still have a whole year of zone range. I think I did 65 mil range XP this past year. Looking forward to hitting 100 mil woodcutting, but I'm also sad that it's halfway done. Fuck you. Well, that's an off-stream task for many reasons. We're gonna prep for some Hunter. If I'm live and I feel like streaming, I'm not gonna go do the Smoke Devils task on stream. Like, that's the most dangerous thing I do. I'll never go to Kick. It's gonna shut down in a few years anyway. Why would I go to Kick when no one even watches me on Twitch? Am I gonna leave one platform for an even lower platform? Think about that. This would be nice anyway. I need to make shafts. I need to make headless arrows. We got a couple shafts from woodcutting. Just a few of them. I think we'll take a Puffco before we hit the road here. Unless anybody objects. If so, you're beat. It's the only time we get here is when I get a Smoke Devils task. So I don't stream it. What the fuck happened to my music? If I get this or next, I stop doing Slayer on stream. Because next I could be ragged at. People from the stream like to come and throw chins. Very kind of them. Yeah, man. It's great. It was worth the money. Oh, I get it all. And then the reclaim is honey colored. It comes out reclaim, and you get reclaim then immediately. No butane or nothing. Well, this is gonna be a big one. Oh yeah, I'm using the reclaim right now. Fuck yeah. I got like 3 grams of reclaim in a puck. And then I have the second round of it in another puck. Because it just bleeds right out of it. It comes right out of it. Dumps right out. And then you scrape it off the sides, put it in a puck. And then when you're trying to clean it, soak it in alcohol. Fucking sick. I stopped smoking flower. My lungs are feeling a lot better, to be honest. Even though I'm a cigarette smoker, bong lung is a thing. What's the problem with doing them on stream? It's the only task that could kill me, and I'm not gonna die in front of an audience. Lost the cap for my fucking pen, for the knife.